Nate Solomon now, and what a crazy one last week. We'll file it on the list of all of them here this year. Take us into that last play, the game-winning assist. What kind of popped up when you saw Brendan pop open on that play?
Yeah, we didn't really run anything up. We were just running offense, and our guys are usually in the right place at the right time. And I went to the middle, Curry popped behind me, and so I found him, and he made a great play on the ball and put that one in the back of the net.
That had to be a load off his mind, right? Because it looked like he could have or should have won the game about 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, all credit to Curry for not hanging his head down, keeping a good attitude. Things weren't bouncing his way at first, but we have faith in Curry every time he touches the ball. So expect nothing more than him to score that every time.
Duke's defense was really good. I mean, that was obvious from the get-go. You guys are down 8-4 midway through the fourth quarter. What changed at that point to allow you guys to come back and finish that off?
Yeah, I don't really know if anything really changed other than, there was less time on the clock, but we didn't really go into panic mode. Coach Desko's been teaching us about how to stay calm during these final couple of minutes, and so I think we're in pretty good shape of where we're at, and we pulled that one out, so it was a lot of fun.
I'd say calm is the important word, right? And that's not just this year. This has been now years in a row of these one-goal games. How much does that calmness, do you think, help you guys out? Because it seems other teams maybe don't do that because they're not being calm down the stretch.
Yeah, I think it helps us out a lot. Coaches preach staying calm in these situations of high pressure, and so when we're in these high-pressure situations, if you're frantic, you're going to make mistakes. And so they taught us how to be calm, play under pressure without going crazy. And so I think it has a lot to do with that.
Well, we talked last week about what it might be like to play at CNS and how that would all play out, and then ended up being basically standing room only. How cool was that as an environment to play in? Yeah,
I think I read the stat was like a little under 5,000 people were there, but it felt like 10,000 easily. The game was unreal. The crowd was into it the whole game. And so I thought it was a great venue, and I hope we can sometime go back.
All right, now week 8 here, it's your first official road game, and I guess you've had a little experience of being away from the Dome last week. How can that help with Notre Dame, which should be capacity about the same, and I guess temperature, environment, and the whole thing about the same?
Yeah, it definitely helped. We've been practicing outside to help a little. But I'd say, playing outside is way different than practicing. We're used to the field there, and so having CNS as like a little gauge to what's to come is going to help us in the long run, especially at Notre Dame. We played at Notre Dame 2 years ago outside as well. I think the weather was a little nicer than it's supposed to be. But I think the whole CNS game is definitely going to help in the long run.
Yeah, so Saturday's forecast, at least right now, is not the best we've ever seen. Hopefully the rain holds off by game time. But Nate, what have you seen out of Notre Dame here? Obviously defense is the first thing we always think about them. What have you seen on film so far that gets you ready this week?
Yeah, like you said, their defense is unreal. They preach defense. They always have a good goalie there. And so we're just seeing, like you said, a good defense. We're excited to go up against their matchups, and I think we match up well with them. And so we're excited to play a really good Notre Dame team.
All right, Nate, enjoy it this week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
See you